Hey, what's up, y'all? I just so happened to be going through some stuff and watching something on Hulu, and I happened to bump into this. Now, this is something that I definitely remember. I was a little girl when this came out. It was around the 80s. Say the late 80s, early 90s. It was on several seasons because my mom loved the shit out of this show. I mean, we watched it every week. Yeah, mom loved this show. So, I'll never forget it was NBC. By the way, NBC, I always call that the number one Illuminati channel. NBC is the number one. I have to say, now the WB, they catching up real good. As far as when they get off to the real supernatural shit, like the witchy shit, the werewolves, vampires, and shit like that. Now, back to what I was saying. This show right here, I just want to show y'all this is a little bit of time travel, a little bit of altering things. Basically, the premises is about a dude that he time travels and he's a scientist. He goes from different dimensions, different alternative timelines, and he has to fix things that has gone wrong. But while he's fixing those things are being changed and altered, which is why I definitely wanted to put this in here. And the thing about him is he astral travels, but he does it in a way in which he actually enters the body of a person. So when he astral travels, he isn't himself. He actually goes inside of someone to help them out. And he has a guardian, I would say like a guardian angel that smoke and, that do everything that humans do. A different type of a guardian angel is a real cool guy that he can only see him. The scientist dude can only see him, talk to him, hear him, and he'll give him a little help, and he got to do all this stuff to try to make things right and blah, 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 blah. Anyways, it's a pretty good show. And if you like older stuff, a little bit older stuff, it might be something you want to watch. But anyways, check this out, and I'm going to come back to the video. Here we go.
We did it. Did what? I can't remember. I can't remember anything. Who am I? Where am I?
I'll put the coffee on, Tom.
Oh, boy. I'm in big trouble here. I don't even remember going to bed with this woman, whoever she is. And whoever she is, she's certainly pregnant. Very pregnant.
Good morning. You okay?
The Secretary of State appeared to be acting as a go-between at the United Nations in effort to cool down the heightened tensions between
Tom?
US and Egypt. Talking
Better hurry up. Bird Dog's gonna be here to pick you up in about 10 minutes. Oh, honey, the PX was out of your shaving cream, so I got you some of that stuff, what do you call it? With the one with the cute little signs on the highway.
Burma shave?
Oh, that's it, Burma shave. I love those little signs. No, what's taking you so long? You better hurry up. Come on. Get there. Oh, Tom. Sometimes.
It's a dream. That's it. I'm dreaming. All I have to do is flow with it, and I'll wake up. Shave. The sooner you shave, the sooner you'll wake up. Oh, God. It smells real. It feels real. What the hell is happening? Ah!
Tom? Honey, what's wrong?
Who do you see in the mirror?
Oh, Tom, would you cut it out? You nearly scared me into delivery.
Who do you see in the mirror?
You.
Me?
And me. Oh. Oh, I look awful. Most women bloom when they get pregnant. I shrivel. Tom, I look like a prune.
My name's not Tom.
Honey, you're supposed to say Peg. I love prunes. What do you mean your name's not Tom? Daddy, Captain Brunel's on the phone.
Okay, so yes, so there you have it. You see, they've been putting this stuff out for a long time, and they always put it as sci-fi stuff. But if you go into the archives of things like Twilight Zone, I have to give props to Twilight Zone because they just was on their shit, okay? But if you go back to the 50s and stuff like that, with the Twilight Zone, it's another one I can't think of the name of right now. I think it's also on Hulu. By the way, this Quantum Leap, it is on Hulu. I think all the seasons are on there. But anyways, and I didn't check YouTube to see. Maybe you can watch it free on YouTube. But I didn't check that there. But I just noticed that what they had then, they have now. I remember one episode on the Twilight Zone where this kid was like stuck in the house all the time, and the kid really wanted to go outside, and they had this big box. It was a computer, and it's just like, okay, when we was watching this, nobody had a fucking computer, you know what I'm saying? We're watching this like in the 80s or something. And, you know, they went to school on the computer. They went to work. The parents didn't have to leave home or anything. I mean, it was just like how it is today. And so, you know, they could see people in their phones, like I must say they're mobile phones, but what I recall, it wasn't a mobile phone. They had a regular landline phone. And when they talked to people, they could see the people in the phone. So, I mean, these so-called sci-fi movies, this shit is not fucking sci-fi. This shit is live and popping, and it just haven't gotten to a theater near you yet, bitch, okay? Because I'm telling you right now, they already know what they got. They already know what's going on in the world. Now, why do they hide it again? I think it's two reasons. They hide it for power, ultimate power, because if they keep you dumb and docile, then they have all the power. And I won't lie, if I want to rule and control people, I would do the same thing. I would give you a fake God. I would tell you that it is of the devil to do this. I would tell you it's of the devil to do that. I would give you a punishment place. to go to in the afterlife so that I could control you, because hell, if you have the same powers that I have, we're, on even playing grounds. And now, that's competition. Now I got fucking competition, and I don't want no competition. Let's be real. You got to think like these guys. You got to think predator or prey. Which one are you going to be? Are you going to be the predator or the prey? And they decide that they're going to be the predator. So you guys just have to be the prey. Unless you go digging out for the real occult information. And you can't astral travel, and you can't actually go inside of people. You can also go inside of animals. You can go inside of insects. And if you ever heard of possession, that might help you out a little bit. People just think that spirits or entities that are dead can do this, but no. Also, people, when they astral travel, when they astral project, when they sleep at night and don't realize what they're doing, and then those who do it, who knows what the fuck they're doing, you know what I'm saying? And some use it for sinister reasons and some do not. Again, there's nothing really good or evil in this world. It's just the perception and which end of the stick you're on. If you're on the end of the stick where you're being done wrong, then hell yeah, it's fucking evil, right? But if you're on the end of the stick that's putting out the fucking evil, it's not fucking evil. It's just something you gotta do. You see what I'm saying? The mindset of. And so they teach y'all morals and shit so that you don't be the one that be on the end of the stick to fuck them up while they fucking you up. And they promise you that you're going to this heaven someday up in the sky. And they live in heaven on earth right here. But anyways, I done went too far from the damn video. Point being is that this stuff is predicted. They know what's going on. And yes, I think that they don't want you to out of power. So that's why they don't tell you that. But they tell you that because they have to, in a way, because of certain universal laws. And, but they don't have to tell you, oh, let me tell you some real truthful shit. When they say based, you would believe it if it said based on a true story. That's how the Blair Witch fucked y'all up. That bullshit ass movie, that's how it fucked you up based on a true story. You know what I'm saying? That was some bullshit, and that paranormal shit based on a true story. But if they say sci-fi, all of a sudden, oh, this is just some fun entertainment. But what I dare you to do is when you go to the movies, when you see sci-fi, start looking at that shit as, this is the truth. This is the real deal. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is Quantum Leap. And I'm going to show you something real quick as well. Hold on 1 second. Let me pull up my screen. Okay, so I pulled up this screen here, and this is wikipedia.org, and I just typed in Quantum Leap on Google and it brought me here. But check this out. The premise: Quantum Leap follows the narrative of Dr. Sam Beckett, a brilliant scientist who has become stuck in the past as a result of a time travel experiment gone wrong. In his attempts to return to his present, the late 20th century, by altering events in the past for the better, in the aid of a hologram of his friend, Admiral Al Calavinci. I know I just butchered that name, my bad. Monitoring him from Sam's present. Well, y'all know we live in a hologram world. Aha. Okay. It says, in the series premiere, Sam has theorized the ability to travel in one's own lifetime and is the lead of the government-funded, there go another government-funded program, y'all, project called Quantum Leap, operating from a secret laboratory in New Mexico. Al oversees the project for the government. When Al learns that funding for the project is in danger of being pulled, because no demonstrable results have come from the project, Sam takes it upon himself to step into the Quantum Leap accelerator to prove that the project works and is sent into the past. When Sam gains consciousness, he finds himself suffering from partial amnesia and more surprised to find that his appearance to others, including what he sees in the mirror, is not his own face. He finds that Al has come to his aid as a hologram that only Sam can see and hear as it tunes into his brainwaves. Al, working with the project's artificial intelligence called Ziggy, voiced by Deborah Pratt, determines that Sam must alter an event in the current period that he's in so as to re-engage the quantum leap process and return home. Al helps Sam overcome some facets, I hope I'm saying that right, of his Swiss cheese memory, and provides information on history as it originally happened. He also updates Sam on future events and relates possible outcome probabilities using a handheld communication device in contact with Ziggy. The device is often temperamental and must be struck a few times as it emits electronic beeps and whirling sounds before the information is revealed. With Al and Ziggy's help, Sam is able to successfully change history, and then he leaps out only to find himself in the life of someone else in a different period of time. Okay, so he basically, every episode, he leaps into another. He's been black, he's been white, he's been men, he's been women, he's been children, he's been everything you can think of. Now, when you start, if you get into occult information, which is just hidden information, and looking at this now with that knowledge or that information, you can see it as the astral projection, but also as the reincarnation. For those of you that believe in it, which may not be many if you're in the USA, because the Matrix program we have here is the religion of choice is Christianity. Some of us Judaism or Muslim, but Christianity, and we do not believe in reincarnation. However, you go to different other parts of the world, they believe in reincarnation. So it just, whatever your nurture versus nature. Okay, nurture, your genes versus nature, which is your environment. That's what basically, molds you. Your environment molds you. So, but those of you that do believe in reincarnation, if you watch this, you'll see he wakes up. He doesn't remember who he is, just like we do when we're here. When we come to the earth, we don't remember who we are. And we have this character that we have to live this life as. I may be black in this lifetime. I may be white in this lifetime. I may be gay in this lifetime. I may be a serial killer in this lifetime. I may be Mother Teresa in this lifetime. And then in the next lifetime, I come and do it all over again. I may be a rich bitch in the next lifetime. I may be a poor man in the next lifetime, or whatever, to keep getting these experiences. And so when you're watching the show, and it kind of reminds you of the reincarnation process. Okay, so I like it for that esoteric information as well. It's a really good show, but with the altering of the time, there we go with quote unquote so-called Mandela Effect. Though before it was called a Mandela Effect, people would call it just parallel shifting, reality shifting. I've seen different terms and terminologies for it. Okay. And so these things have been going on, like I say, for forever. But for whatever reason, it's just turned all the fucking way up right now. And I really have to say, I believe it got to do with the damn galaxy, the universe, the planets, the time, and all of that. I really don't believe it's a CERN situation. It don't mean I'm wrong. I could be wrong as shit. But yeah, I know man is a very intelligent being, especially when we get help from spirits on the other side, but our interdimensional beings on the other side. But to be doing all this, changing all this shit right here. Like, and I just think it's a little bit more than CERN going on. But anyways, do you guys remember this show, Quantum Leap? And if so, does it remind you in any shape, form, or fashion of the Mandela Effect? Are you going to look at it again and look at it with a different eyeball now? I know I am, right? And remember, guys, do not look at TV. Do not look at movies as pure entertainment. The news is bullshit. It's fake as fuck. That is misinformation. These movies, also misinformation, but truths built in, especially the sci-fi shit, because in the cartoons, because they don't think you'll believe cartoons, and they don't think you'll believe in the sci-fi shit. Okay, so yeah, they're hiding it. They want all power, and they say fuck it, we're not going to tell you what the fuck is really going on. Just outright tell you, you know, if you want to find it, look for it, motherfucker. You're going to have to look for this occult knowledge. You know what I'm saying? In the Bible, God says, look for me like as if I'm fine gold. Well, trust me, on my spiritual journey, it is just like that. Because gold is not just sitting laying around on the motherfucking streets. It's not. You need tools. You need time. You need blood. You need sweat. And you need tears. And you're never going to get to the bottom of the motherfucking rabbit hole. So, yeah, they're covering it up. I also think they're covering it up because they don't think you can handle the truth, because the lies have been coming for so long that if all of a sudden you found out the truth of who you are, that you are powerful as fuck, then it's going down. So, you know, y'all need to know all that. That's how I think they feel. But we'll put it in a show, in a movie, and if you happen to remember some shit, you know, from a previous lifetime, and it triggers something, then okay, you might start looking for some occult information. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah, check this show out. Like I said, it's on Hulu right now. You can probably watch it on YouTube. I'm not sure. I have not seen it on Netflix as of yet. And yes, check it out. Please go on ahead and like this video, share it, and also subscribe. When you subscribe to the video, it's a little bell right there. And click that bell. After you click subscribe, click the bell, because the bell will it'll notify you as soon as I put a video out. So you'll know as soon as I put a video out. You'll be able to get it on point. Okay? And leave a comment down in the comment box about what you think about it, especially if you have seen it before or if you think you're going to watch it. It's a pretty good show though. Okay. All right. I'll talk to y'all in the next video. I'm out of here. Peace.